Hi Sergio from Kasabian. We're here for a special occasion because you're playing a big gig for free in Duomo in Milan. We want to ask you, how important are these projects, like the one with Kasabian, that provide a lot of opportunities, to the public and to emerging artists as well, because there's like Garden Valibis, who is an Italian band who's opening the show for you.
Yeah, it's wonderful. I think to be playing such a sort of historic venues, it's overwhelming in some ways, because it's such a beautiful place, So, and the fact that they made it free, which means that you can just come and spend time in that square and see a band, see some music. It's a wonderful thing, and it's great that the act that are opening the show are given that opportunity as well. I think, it's going to be a good day. The sun is shining.
In your career, you headlined for festivals really big, like Reading, Leeds, King the Park. You even played Glastonbury, like at the beginning of your career, which is like the biggest festival you can imagine. So, is it gonna be a smaller venue than you thought?
No, I think
it looks like it's gonna be small in comparison to the other places.
I mean, playing in the the shadows of the Duomo itself, that's going to be huge, But no, I think, if the square is a big place. I mean, honestly, it feels like it's going to be really special,
How important is the spectacular element to your music?
What we try and do live is we try and, as best we can, we try and take people to a higher state. We want people to go away feeling like they've witnessed something otherworldly that's made them feel completely euphoric, and for that small time, taking them somewhere they've never been before. So it's a huge part of being spectacular as well.
So you take a lot of time to prepare your live shows, basically?
Definitely, yeah, and I think it's about sort of hugely influenced by sort of electronic dance music. There's, when you go and see those shows, there's this hypnotic element and this repetitive thing, and it's almost like mantras, meditation. So what we try and do is to set it, sort of starts, and then we sort of gradually go higher and higher and higher till the end where it explodes. And
if you've got to say something like the thing that you like most about rock and roll, what would you say?
Creating the element in every way, whatever it is, whether it's making tunes or figuring out a set list or the clothes you choose to put on, creating is the thing that excites me the most.
I don't know how much you know Italy from a musical point of view, from business and all that. It's quite different, from England.
Yes.
I think you perceive that anyway. So do you perceive these differences, and what do you think Italy can learn from the English way of living rock and roll?
Well, what I've seen of the Italian fans, they're sort of incredible, because they seem to understand. They sort of go, they seem to understand exactly what you're trying to say. They understand the message, and the sort of passion is sort of, they're with you all the way. So if anything, we could kind of learn more off that than was. They're the teachers, We should learn off them rather than the other way around, I think.
Yeah, well, we've seen the fans today already at 10 o'clock in the morning waiting for
Exactly, yeah, that's,
you know,
there's a website, Kasabian Italian. It's incredible, and these girls that run it, it's so they're amazing, and that it's things like that are the reason why they make other people aware of your band, and without people like that doing things like that, then we wouldn't be anywhere near as big as we are. So we owe it a lot to them.
So the last album that you gave to your fans as a present was like 2011, so they must be waiting for a new one now.
Yeah, well, we were going to have a year off, but then obviously this gig came along, and we you can't not want to play in Duomo Square in Milano. And then we're doing a huge gig in England, and then I'll start writing in July, I suppose, and see what happens.
Great, we'll wait for that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, grazie.